2014 Heisman Trophy winner, Mracus Mariota. Questions for Marcus?
Yeah, I am. What does it actually feel like to walk inside the top of
From here, it's hard to even explain. I mean, I'm not sure. It's truly amazing, and it's hard to explain.
Same thing I was
Marcus, what were your emotions when you were doing your speech? What were you feeling in that moment? Was that hard to get through?
I have to give thanks to so many people because, where I am today is all due to all those people. And it's hard not to get emotional because, it's been a long journey. And, for all those people to help me out and to support me and to believe in me, just means the world. And my emotions got the rest of it.
Marcus, could you explain to people who don't understand the concept of Hawaii, what it means, and the relationship between you and the state of Hawaii and this celebration? It's so beautiful.
Ohana means family, and that's it right there. In Hawaii, if one person is successful, the entire state is successful. To be a part of that, it's something special. It's hard to explain, but I'm just grateful to be a part of it, and thankful that I'm from Hawaii, and just thankful.
Marcus, you won a lot of awards this week right here in the front. You won a lot of awards this week, but did any of that prepare you for what you went through today? Obviously, you were very emotional during your speech.
It's tough. Again, it's just something that you do as a little kid. To stand up on the podium and try to make a speech after all that, and after all the emotions that we're going through, it's definitely tough. Because you're feeling so excited, but at the same time, it's like you got to give thanks to everybody that's got you, and that's why I got emotions, because all the hard work of other people, led me to the end of the day. I just know those sacrifices aren't easy, and I wish I could give them more thanks.
Back left.
Marcus, earlier in the evening, you talked about how you had doubts in high school and how high school really made you the man you are today. Can you just talk a little bit more about your hard work and how you went from that high school kid to now a Heisman Trophy winner?
It's been a journey, but I couldn't have done it without my boys back home, my family, and my teammates. My boys back home are the ones that really just believe in me, and without those guys' help and support, I wouldn't be standing here today. And just so grateful. I can't emphasize it enough. I'm just so thankful for so many people, because this isn't just a one-person deal. It's a lot of people that have put their heart and their hard work into it, and that's why it's easy to mention.
Front center. Marcus, you now take a spot in Hawaii football lore. A lot of great players before you: Jesse Sapolo, Herman Wiedemeyer, Al Longford, most recently Manti Te'o. You're the first to win the Heisman. Have you thought about your position, and have you thought about your relationship as a football player, relationship to those other guys, and what that means to you? All that history, and now you at the pinnacle.
It's just an honor to even be mentioned with those guys. A lot of those guys that you just mentioned, I grew up watching and admiring, and now it's an honor to be a part of that group. And I hope this is just the beginning. I hope kids back home find the courage to continue to do this, and they have another one.
Far left in the back.
Marcus, a lot of people have talked about your quiet leadership. Could you describe your leadership style and how you think it has affected the people around you?
I've always been kind of quiet. I've always been kind of reserved. I tend to not use my words in terms of being a vocal leader. And, I've come a long way in that sense. But I do believe that there's different types of leadership. I think that people respond differently to different things, and sometimes just showing that you care for somebody means so much more than yelling at them or trying to get them to do their best. It's all just showing some care, and that's kind of how I live.
Senator Left. Good job.
Marcus, you put a lot of hard work in the last couple of days. Would you trade it all, though, to win the next 2 games?
Of course. That wouldn't be a question. And for me, it is a team sport, and our team goes come before any other individual is. And to be part of the college football playoff and get an opportunity to be in the national championship, I would trade everything to be the eventual winner.
Back right.
Marcus, during your speech, you talked about the dreaming big and striving for greatness. Who are you referring to, the children back home in Hawaii, and could you elaborate on that point?
Yeah, it was for any young athlete in general, but I really wanted to emphasize, kids of Washington State and kids from Hawaii. So many times, in Hawaii, we're told that, when we don't have the same opportunities that some of the American kids do. I just want, people back home to realize that you can take the opportunity and make the most of it. I can be an example.
Second row center.
Marcus, after the Colorado game, you said you were taking mental snapshots of the crowd in case that was your final game in Austin. Tonight, on this big stage, were you kind of reliving that again, taking snapshots of the room, of your parents? What were you thinking about kind of visualizing?
You said yes, just take it all in. My heart was pounding the entire time, but I really just tried to enjoy it and just look around because experiences are just only come once. And I really just wanted to enjoy it and take it all in and make sure that I never forget it.
Third row right.
Marcus, as emotional as this night is for you and for your family and for the people of both Oregon and Hawaii, how challenging is it going to be to refocus a couple of days from now and get ready to play the playoff? As you said, that's actually the biggest goal.
Honestly, I'm looking forward to it. This last couple of days have been hectic, but it's been all so much fun and it's been a great experience. But I'm just looking forward to just getting back on the field and playing again and going back with my teammates and just going back to work because we do have a team going. That is the biggest concern.
Back left by the video.
Marcus, you mentioned the lack of exposure in Hawaii, but now the President of the United States, Barack Obama, Grammy Governor Bruno Mars, and now the Heisman Trophy winner, all from Hawaii. What does that say about our home state?
We have talent. We have people that are very capable of doing anything that they will put their mind to. All it takes is a little bit of hard work and some perseverance, and you'll find yourself to be successful.
Far right side.
Marcus, you had talked about writing your speech down on a piece of paper, and you delivered on that. Did you write every part of that down? Did you just take a few notes?
It's right here if you want to see it. It's written on photo paper. But, I to be honest with you, I hate public speaking, so that was tough for me. And I didn't want to forget anybody. And I just wanted to make sure I wrote the entire speech down and make sure that I got and covered everything.
Any other questions? Back right.
I'm sorry, you said you don't like public speaking, but I imagine as a high-profile person, I imagine the next step of your career, you may be asked to do a lot of speaking. Is that something you're prepared to deal with?
Of course. I've been thrown into so many different situations through my last 3 years that I do feel that I'm prepared for. Standing in front of you folks and talking right now is helping me with that. And, it's not that I'm afraid of it. I'll take the challenge as it comes. But everyone dislikes something. That's something I just do.
Any other questions?
Yes.
Sorry, is that right?
Marcus, before the award ceremony, I asked Coach Elfrich what the difference was, if there was any, in the anticipation of the moment for the award as opposed to the anticipation of the moment for a game. What was it like? Was there a difference?
Not too much. That's a great question. And I think, Mario and Melvin, we kind of talked about it before, and it feels like you're going into a game. And, it's so much of the significant. The award is so significant that it can get you racing, and you get nervous, just like a regular football game. And for us, we just try to handle the nerves as best as we can.
Right hand side?
Thanks, I appreciate it. Marcus, you are draped in lei, both Hawaiian and Samoan. Can you tell us about that and tell us about the people outside? What accosted you on the way in?
Well, the folks outside are some of my teachers and some of the people that were along or were part of the journey from high school. That is, my St. Louis High School is basically outside. For them to come and to give me so many legs, that's special. And, very meaningful for me, and it meant a lot that they were here to support me.
Good morning. All right, can you do it one more time? A little longer this time. I'm sorry. There we go. Perfect. Mark, did you move on this side? And look at the trophy?